Hello, potassium people. Welcome back to another Banana Bites, where I'm asking Valve to please add the strange second banana because I really want to be able to count things in the game without pulling out a spreadsheet. Please. So we're going to be eating this banana, but we're also going to be eating these baby bananas, at least one of these, and finally putting them on the tier list. Now, I am calling them baby bananas, and after doing a lot of research, I can confidently say these are in fact very small compared to the Cavendish, right? The classic, the second banana, right? So I have looked high and low to try and determine which bananas these are. And I've gotten various answers. At first, when I tried them when they were a little more green, I thought they were Mysore bananas, because to me, they were similar in length. They had thin peels. And then I kept looking, and it's like, oh, it could be ladyfinger bananas. I'm like, well, these are a little too small. I've seen ladyfingers in store, and they're typically a little longer. And then I found baby bananas, manzano bananas, and they all look fairly similar, except these are just really small compared to all of them. So, because the person, or rather the company that sent these to me after I paid for them, because they didn't put any papers or identification with these bananas, my best guess is baby banana. It seems to fit the description the most. Basically, just 2 to 3 centimeters in diameter, and then 7 to 12 centimeters long. This one is 6 centimeters. Yes, I did measure it. And the peels are smooth, rubbery, semi-thin, etc. There's freckles usually to indicate when they're ripe, and they bruise easily. I mean, this one isn't too badly bruised. This one is basically going to Tartarus. It's been on a trip, let me tell you. And so I'm going to go with baby bananas, which means, just as a little bit of a review, baby bananas are from Cambodia. And they are supposedly sweet, taste like they have a little bit of honey, vanilla in them, and are just supposed to be a lot more dense, or at least a little bit more dense than the Cavendish. So the Cavendish, compared to other bananas, is a fairly airy type of banana. It's got a lot of air in it. And while it is very sweet, it's not usually as sweet as bananas like this. Small bananas typically are packed in more sugar-wise. And because of that, these have a slimier, denser texture. So we're going to be trying this bad boy right now. But hopefully I didn't get anything wrong. Trust me, I've been looking, trying to figure it out. Look at that tiny little thing. This is a little baby boy. Now, I have waited quite a few days, so it should be significantly sweeter than last time. That is really good. Oh man, that's really good. So I can definitely, yeah, there's definitely a similar taste like vanilla. I wouldn't say it's exactly like vanilla. The honey part is definitely spot on. But that is a very sweet banana. I bet if I waited longer, it'd be even sweeter. But I wouldn't say it's anything like candy. This would be similar to if you put honey on a piece of toast and just like creamed honey specifically, and then had a little bit of that just on the tip of your tongue. It's kind of like that. It's like the aftertaste of creamed honey. It's honestly quite nice, because when I bite into a Cavendish, it gives way very easily. This has, I mentioned a little bit more density to it. And so as I bite in, I notice that the middle part, which holds the seeds, it doesn't have seeds. because the seeds are so small they don't really matter with this. It has more resistance. It offers a unique experience compared to the easy giveaway that the Cavendish has. So I'm going to have some of the Cavendish. Then I'm going to have the second one, which looks a bit more ripe than the first one I just had. It is also sweet. It's not as sweet. It's a little less sweet. It's very good, though. And I think, comparatively, this is technically more ripe. So, from what I could tell, this might not be exactly the case with baby bananas. But you want to have them when they are nearly completely brown, black, etc. Because while the peels are thin and they can bruise easily, they are meant to go all the way. They're meant to last a while more on the tree or the plant. It's technically a plant. It's not a tree. But these are really good. Here it is. It's almost like the comparison between frosting and mousse. Or, yeah, I think that's how you say it, mousse. This has more flavor by a smidge, but it's not the typical banana flavor. It's not like the isomodal acetate or whatever that's called. I can't quite remember the name. Very good. I would say if you want to have like a couple snacks that are sweet fruits, you should go ahead, try some baby bananas. They're pretty good. I would say though, if you're going to order them online like I did, it's going to take a while, and then you're going to have to wait a while for them to be ripe. Get a paper bag, stick them all in together, and then try to keep them in a somewhat sunny area. Although I've heard mixed things on that. Personally, like, it was fine for me. And I didn't put them in a sunny area, although it probably would have helped. But having them in a paper bag to help speed up the ripening process and make it just more evenly distributed would help, rather than leaving them out on a counter where the chemical that they need would just go out into space. So, Cavendish. I think I'm kind of just trying to sort through my thoughts here on the baby banana. I think while I really do like that, I think I like the Cavendish a bit more, just because I like the airy feel, the texture of it. While I do like that quite a bit, the baby bananas are basically on par with this, and it's up to preference. And I guess how much of a banana you want, or how much peeling you want to do. I genuinely like those. I genuinely do like those a lot. So, let me just... Yeah, honestly, I could see myself sitting down, peeling like 10 baby bananas and just popping them in my mouth. Those were good. This is also, again, it's just up to preference. I prefer this a little bit more, but I could see why someone would prefer baby bananas. So here's what we're going to do. Now that I have officially tried them and have mostly been able to determine which bananas they are, which cultivar, let's go ahead and put them on a tier list. So, this is technically a picture of Mysore bananas, although they are so similar that I'm going to use them as a substitute for baby bananas. Just as a reminder, potassium is basically going to be any banana I think is better than Cavendish, And then amazing is about the same. Then bananas is like a little below. Then consumable. Then do not eat. I think, personally, I'm going to change these Thailand bananas I had. I'm going to move them into B tier. Because after thinking about it a little bit, they weren't as good. And I think they were the first one I ever had. So they're going to move down. They're still very good. They're just overly sweet. And then Mysore, or baby bananas, they're not the same. But I can't find a good picture for baby bananas yet. It's going to A tier. Those are really good. If I was presenting baby bananas at a party, the platter's gone. All right? I'm taking the whole thing with me. Nice bruise. And with that, we have ranked another wonderful banana. I'm really glad I was able to try those. And I can't wait to try these. Especially the red banana. I've heard a lot of interesting things about the Cuban red banana. And it's so intriguing to me. To me, it's brown. But I hope it's good. With that, potassium people, I will talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully, I can figure out if these are ripe. I'm going to talk to my roommate because they can see colors. And we're going to try and figure out if I can eat them yet or not. But that's for tomorrow. We'll find out then. Bye.